What's up? My name's Joe and I'm making a truck camper. So, what you see is a 1994 GMC Sierra. It's the regular cab, 8-foot bed. Filming this outside my apartment complex. The neighbors probably think I'm weird, but what are you gonna do? It's quarantine time. Anyways, so basically I wanted to be able to tow my boat and also camp and not have to camp in a tent, because camps or tents, you know, you gotta like worry about the weather and you gotta set them up and all that stuff. But anyways, basically you have this set up, you got a bed in there, you could just go camping whenever you want and not have to set anything up, and it's great. So I got this cap off Craigslist for 150 bucks. It's an ARE. It has these nice sliding windows, and my favorite feature, it's the extended slope, so it gives you some extra headroom. But this truck is 25 years old. The camper shell's 25 years old. So as you can see, it looks like it's 25 years old. So it needs to be cleaned. That window's leaking. I think all the windows are leaking. So gonna have to clean this mold mildew out of here and fix the leaky windows. So today's step is to clean. But yeah, I got my plywood over here. This is gonna serve as like my platform where you sleep on. Just some 4x8 sheets. Then I got, these used to be 2x12s, but I had the guy at Menard rip them to 6-footers for me. So those are gonna lay diagonal like this. This tape here, you can see the bed's gonna come out right to where that tape line right there is. So that's, I think, 6.5 feet. I'm 6'3", so you know, want enough leg room. Luckily I have an 8-foot bed though, so I still have some room in the front. So you got 20 inches from here to here, so that's enough to fit a cooler. Probably get like a jerry can for water, and then just maybe like firewood, I don't know, whatever else you want to put there. And then probably underneath it'll be a raised platform. It'll sit on top of those rails right there, or the wheel wells. Put some storage underneath, all that good stuff. But yeah, I went to the store today and bought a bunch of stuff, so I'll show you what that stuff is. So here's what we're rolling with. Went to the store, spent way too much money, you know how it goes. But basically got some denatured alcohol because, all right, so you can see here there's a trim piece right here with screws in it. Well, I took that out so I could clean it real well and figure out where these leaks are coming from. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna take out the glass, which requires taking this out. And there's some kind of adhesive under here, like a double stick tape. And I'm gonna need denatured alcohol to clean that. Going along with that, I got these scrapers to get the tape off. Razor blade scraper. Got the old open box special on Harbor Freight, $3.98. Saved 20%. Missing the small scraper. Who cares? I don't want the small one anyways, you know. And then I got these plastic pry bars to get the glass out without hopefully scratching the cap. And then, you know, the mold problem. Well, boom, mold control to the rescue. So I got some of that, so I can, control the mold. And then the idea after I get the mildew done is to just repaint it. So I got this Pittsburgh Ultra paint and primer in one. It's an exterior paint, which, you know, it's gonna be outside, so I guess that's helpful. It's also flat. I didn't want like gouache or satin or anything, so I'm just gonna paint right over the fiberglass with that. And then to go along, also got these rollers from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight's amazing. These are like $244, I think, for this little 5-piece roller kit, but I was just gonna use that to get around the edges and stuff like that with this small little roller. And then I gotta get a bigger roller to paint the rest of it, obviously. Oh yeah, Flex Seal, Flex Shot, you know what's up. So you seen the commercials, gotta try it out. This shit's expensive, it's like $12 a can. I felt kind of stupid paying it, but I don't know. I want this thing to be waterproof, so hopefully 2 cans is enough, because I really don't want to spend like $50 on caulk. But we'll see. But I'll probably put some around the edge here where these plates go on this underside. And then if I ended up taking this back stuff off, I'm gonna put it underneath here. So that's the plan. So that's all my stuff. It's time to get cleaning. Remember the before so you can see the after, because it's gonna be awesome. All right, so this is working awesome. This mold control. So you remember what this looked like, but check this out. Boom, just erases it. So, once I get this all scrubbed, pressure wash it, it's gonna look awesome. I mean, you could see like the difference already that it's making. Well, maybe you can't see it, but I promise it's making a difference. But it's awesome. So, pretty excited. So yeah, this is working really well. So you can see I've done that half. It's still dirty because I haven't rinsed it off with a hose, but it looks a lot better than that side. So what I'm gonna do, as you can see, there's no trim piece around here. So I'm gonna rip up all the rest of these trim pieces so I can get behind here and clean that all well. So I'm gonna rip off, I got that one, and that one to take off. And then I'm gonna clean this, probably run it to the car wash, use their like pressure washer, and go from there. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is I don't know how much those frame things do structurally to how this window's held in. So I already undid this one. This window doesn't want to come out because I think there's like an adhesive under here. But I'm kind of worried while I'm driving down the road. It's like one will fall out or something, but I don't really know what else to do because I live in an apartment, so. Yeah, we're gonna rip all these out, clean it, and get going. So I finished cleaning, brought it to the car wash. And as you can see, looks a million times better. Still wet, but it's all right. We're gonna paint it once it dries, probably next weekend. So yeah, really happy with that. I cleaned up. Just use this mold control stuff. And then after I got that off, I just took like water and bleach, mixed it together, and yeah. So one issue that I did find, and the reason why it is leaking, as you will see, is see that light there? Yeah, that's the outside. And if you push on this, you can, oh shit, all right, yeah, see, that's the outside world. So, got to figure out what we're gonna do about that. The frame piece that these screw into should kind of pull that in. But I think if I'm gonna do it the right way, I need to take this window out, put new tape on this, stick it back on there, put some caulk, then reseal it. This as well, you can see, you can even hear the adhesive going. But yeah, gotta figure something out for that. Once we do that, paint it like I said, button her back up, and then we got a waterproof shell, and we get to do the fun part of making the camper, the stores, the sleeping arrangements, all the fun stuff. So stay tuned. So right now I'm going through and just cleaning all these inside trim pieces. You can see just how dirty they are. Cleaning them up all nice. Some of the paint's coming off, but I'd rather have a little paint come off than be dirty. So got these ones done. There's 5 in total for the 5 total windows, and that's what goes on the outside of here at the inside. It kind of pulls these in and keeps the windows on. So yeah, that's what we're working on now. And then probably gonna go through, clean all these seams. You can see like there's kind of moss growing in there, so I'm just gonna clean it with some of that mold stuff, because I'm gonna end up on the ones I don't have to replace. I'm gonna replace these long ones, because I mean, look at that, it's just not gonna work. So I'm gonna replace the tape on that. We're gonna beat the caulk along here, and then on these ones don't seem to be coming out. They seem to be holding, so I'm probably just gonna run some caulk, and then I'll run some caulk on the inside as well, button them up, and we'll be good to go. So I was gonna call it for the day, but couldn't help but lay out the framework. So there's these struts here, right on the wheel well, and back there, that has a 2x4 perfectly. And I cut 76 inches long I'm 6'3", so that gives me 6'4". Wow, sorry, camera's going crazy. 6'4" of bed, which I might just bring that down even more because the more cargo space, the better. Anyways, so you can see there, my idea is to put totes under here, so we're at like 11 3/4 maybe inches. I could always raise that up more, put a double layer of 2x4s, so 4x4, bring it up 2 more inches. That'll give me 13.5 with cargo space underneath. Obviously there's going to be 2 pieces of wood here. I have another one that I'm about to cut, but just so it's flush to each side. But yeah, I don't know how high I want the bed, how much headroom I want, how much storage room I want, so we're kind of just playing with it. But that's the idea so far. Got a mattress, little foam mattress we'll put on top, cut it down, so that's what we got. All right, so I got my 2 pieces of plywood cut, lay it underneath those on top of those 2x4s. That bucket's just temporary support, but the cooler fits in there perfect. And yeah, looks good. That's a wrap on the camper build day 1. If you like what you saw, stay tuned because there's more videos to come. Next, we're gonna paint the inside of this thing. We're gonna seal the windows. And we're gonna get to the fun stuff. So stay tuned. See you next time.